Those were some good numbers this morning. I thought I'd talk about my struggle with type 2 diabetes and what happened. So I quit drinking alcohol about 5 years ago, and one of the things that happens when you quit drinking alcohol, especially in the quantities that I was drinking it in, is that you get to experience wonderful sugar cravings. And so I converted my alcohol consumption into cakes. I ate tons and tons of carbs and cakes and sugar and everything else, and got type 2 diabetes. Yay! If you're going to be good at something, you should be good at it perfectly. I got type 2 diabetes really bad, actually, and I could not control my sugar cravings whatsoever. Everything was chocolate and cakes and chocolate and candies and sugar and carbs and french fries. I lived on french fries. Like, that was just my whole entire breakfast, lunch and dinner. Yes. So got diabetes, ended up on insulin, tried metformin, tried a bunch of other stuff, tried the whole, eating diabetic food, tried veganism for 2 years. That didn't work either. And eventually, whenever the doctors told me that it was a chronic condition and I was going to have to live with it and get used to it, I'm going to have to inject myself 3, 4, 5 times a day, and literally stumbled across a YouTube video. It said that you can cure your type 2 diabetes, and I was floored by this. I was like, because everything that had taught me was that I couldn't cure it. It was incurable and chronic, and just got to get used to it for the rest of my life. So anyway, you saw those numbers this morning. That's where mine is right now. I have literally been carb free, because whenever I do something, I do it with a passion and a vengeance, and I'm going to be the best at it. Like, I'm going to drink. I'm going to drink more than anybody else. I'm Irish after all, and the stereotype is, it's in our culture. But when I quit drinking, I quit. I don't drink anymore. And when I tried to get rid of my diabetes, I tried. And everybody told me veganism was the perfect way to go. That didn't actually work. Made it worse, got really fat. I got super fat. And then about 2 years ago, I tried going low carb keto, and that fixed it. And all I can say right now is that you see that number, and then later on that number was like 121, and I don't know if you know anything about diabetes. 121 is pretty decent for someone that had type 2 diabetes for like 3 or 4 years. So currently now I seem to be able to add a few more carbs. I don't go crazy. Like, it used to be just meat. That was all I ate: bacon, eggs, meat, cheese, almost nothing else for 2 years. Well, steak, lots of steak as well. And what I decided to do last week was, like, let me see if I can introduce just a few carbs. So I had steak and half a portion of mashed potatoes, and my blood sugar spiked, but it went straight back down again, just like what a normal person's would. And then I had french fries last night, and I swore like I was going to wake up this morning and my blood sugar was going to be through the roof. But as you can see, my blood sugar was on the low end. So I think, I'm not going to say I cured my diabetes, but I'm sure I've got it hella under control right now, because like the amount of french fries I ate last night, it should have sent my blood sugar like through the absolute roof. But as I said, you saw the number there this morning, it was nothing. So not that I'm going to eat carbs every single day of the week like I used to, not like I'm going to completely stuff my face with carbs, but I'm going to keep to the keto for the most part, and then every week or so I will spoil myself and have some french fries, mashed potatoes, something like that. And when I go to Guatemala next year, I'm going to have a tortilla or 3 over the couple of weeks that I'll be there. I love tortillas in Guatemala. Anyway, I thought that's what I would just talk about this morning, was that. On my way to a luncheon now in Chestnut Hill, near the Boston area, and I will be meeting all my work colleagues there, and I will be having a steak